All right, everyone. I got another freebie flashlight, of course. Freebie flashlight. These things are not worth buying, but they're worth getting free. They do come in handy in a pinch. You just need a lot of them because by the time you get that emergency situation, batteries are dead and they may not even work. Okay, so they didn't have individual electrical tape. They only have like a 10 pack, which is fine. I guess I won't be coming back tomorrow for more electrical tape. I'll probably get something else, whatever it is, who knows. And I would still get the freebie flashlight. I would still get that. So, anyways, okay, so let's get going. And let's see, where did I leave off? Um, so, Harbor Freight coupon run. One more day. One more day. Uh, it's been the weather has been kind of so-so. I wouldn't ride my bike in this type of weather, just because it's, I'd rather ride my bike on a nice warm sunny day than on a overcast windy day. And this truck is totally blocking my view. There's a semi truck just parked right here. Looks like it's planning on going into Harbor Freight. So so I think I found the cause of my lower back pain. My SI joint is unstable. In other words, it moves around. It's moving more than it should, and it's causing pressure in my lower back pain. Jeez. Slowing down is kind of dangerous around here. Getting on the other side of this lane is dangerous. So, anyways, anyways, that was really unusual. That semi truck, just stuck over there blocking the view. Can't see anything. I can't see anything, and that car would just not slow down, even though I had my signal and I had to get to the far left lane. It just like literally ran. It just kept speeding. It didn't even slow down. It just kept this momentum all the way until like behind me, and then barely slowed down. So yeah, my SI joint is, I think, the cause of the pain, and which ironically may be also the cause of my coccydynia, my tailbone pain as well, because if that joint is unstable and I'm able to move that area up and down, I can see where maybe the whole sacrum is kind of slipping downwards and pushing on my coccyx bone, and it's causing my back to shift like this, and that compression can go up all the way to my lower back, to my mid back. At least that's what I think is happening. I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor, obviously, but you know, when you have a broken bone, if you have a broken arm, I think you would know that you have a broken arm. It doesn't take a doctor to figure out you have a broken arm, and you got to, like, when your arm is, like, psh, right? So, and I'm finding I'm doing more research into it, and everything seems to fit my. I'm gonna try to say it if I remember. Sacroiliac joint. Sorry, I forgot to pronounce it. It's a weird, funky name to call it. Anyways, even if I had an X-ray or MRI scan or whatever, there's nothing to see. All right, it's just the joint is, for whatever reason, has been inflamed or is unstable or loose or whatever the reason. And it's always kind of, my right side of my hip area has always kind of been that way. I think I probably injured it a long time ago, back in high school playing football. Um, but only recently now is it really hit me. But I think I know what caused the SI joint to get irritated. I was riding my bicycle, and I was riding it really fast, and I had to veer off to the right to go off road a little bit, and I slowed down, but I didn't slow down fast enough, and I tried to make that turn, or not. It's not a turn. I tried to veer off onto the sidewalk and then go off road, and there was a curb. The curb, it's basically a ramp, like a driveway, and then the curb goes into the driveway. So uh, by the time I hit that curb, it was 4 inches, but I thought I cleared it. I thought I went up the ramp, but the momentum and the way the bike is, sometimes you have to lean instead of turn the handlebar. So I was leaning, and I thought I cleared it, but I didn't, because the momentum kept me going forward instead of turning. And so I ended up hitting the curb, the front. I got a yellow light. I got to speed up. Okay, so I ended up hitting the curb with the front and the rear wheel, but I wasn't prepared for it. So my butt was on the seat, on the saddle, and my saddle, or the seat post I have, is a suspension seat post. And so when I hit the first bump, no problem. It has the front suspension, and I absorbed it through my arms. But I was sitting down on the saddle when I hit the curb with my rear tire, and I remember it pushing me up, and I was going quite fast. I was probably like in the 20 to 18 miles an hour hitting that curb. So, and I remember it hitting my butt kind of hard, but not hard enough where like it hurt. And that's the only thing I could come up with. The only trauma I had, because after that, not directly after that, but weeks, maybe a week after that or a few days after that, I started experiencing back pain. Other contributing factors is I've been sleeping on the couch, because it's just a little bit more comfortable for me to sleep on the couch, or more convenient, I should say, because the TV's there, kitchen's there. I wake up in the night, drink water, go to uh, my quote unquote office, which is next to the couch, and do my video editing and all that stuff. And so that may have contributed as well. Maybe some other factors. I've always had lower back pain on my right side anyway, so I think this exacerbated that lower back pain. And so, like I said, right now I got a belt on that compresses my hips that my wife used for her after her pregnancy, and I'm using that. It costs like $50, but I noticed that it does help. It does help, especially when I'm walking and I'm leaning on my right side. So hopefully I will heal up, because I'm still feeling pain in that SI joint area. If you don't know where that is, it's like next to your hip, between your hip and your sacrum. But anyways, I'm gonna be time warping here all the way home, and so one more day of Harbor Freight, run, and coupons are gone, unless I start having another coupon where I get a freebie. That's the only way I'll ever like really go buy something from Harbor Freight. Anyways, let's on my mark, engage.